Hello, how are you? This is Donna. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space, and I'm going live today. I was here yesterday for my Facebook Live at noon, and I said I might be back last night or I might be back sometime this weekend, so I'm back. So I have some cards to show you, and I am going to finish up another and do one more in front of you, but I wanted to show you some cards. So if you missed yesterday's, let me pick all these up. If you missed yesterday's video, we made these two cards, and it's using the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper, and we use the stamp set. We use this stamp set, Artistically inked, and we used, oh my goodness, where are the dies? They are around here somewhere. Oh, here they are. Well, they're not all here because I'm going to use another one. I have it already put through my, oh, I got a label on the back of it, but these are them. And it's missing the big leafy one because I'm going to use it today. And I just wanted to play this morning more with the stamp set because it was really fun. And then I kind of, oh my goodness, I just went crazy and just kind of like started pulling stamps off my shelf. And there was one, so I got news that a friend was ill, and I wanted to create a card for her. So, but I wanted to use this stamp set. So I was playing around, and I took, you know, the cards from this month's Paper Pumpkin. It's already pre-printed, these card bases, and this was from this set here. It was called Expressions in Ink, and it coordinated with this paper. So I guess I kind of created an alternate card because I made this one, and gosh, I didn't really use this set, but I started out that way, and then I ended up making a different card, or semi-making it, which I'll finish today. But for this one, let me put these two aside. For this one, I decided I've had this stamp set. I wanted to get it for a while, and then I finally got it, and I was so happy that it's still in the catalog. And so I used that, this little turtle, to make this card, and another stamp set I used to make this. And let me see if I can hold this up higher, and I'll let it sit there for a sec so you can focus. So on this base, this is what the base looks like, right? But you can see I added to it. Let me see, I'm kind of, I think it's right about here. It's hard to tell where, I'm trying to get the right angle for the camera view, but this is what those card bases from the Paper Pumpkin looked like. So I wanted to jazz it up, or kind of mute the background down a little bit. So what I did is I took the Quiet Meadow stamp set, and I took this dot pattern and the words, and I did it in the background. See? Can you see that? I'm kind of, there's a big glare, I think, because I have a light directly above right now. But anyway, so I stamped the background. I think I used Highland Heather to stamp these words, right? And then I used Rich Razzleberry to stamp the dots on the background. And then I took our oh goodness, white ribbon. This is from, I think it's the Friends and Flowers, or it's a 3-pack. And you get this white ribbon. So I took the words and I stamped them on the ribbon in Rich Razzleberry. But look what happened. It ended up kind of, there were words there when I first did it, and now it just kind of drenched into the ribbon. This doesn't have a marking on it because it came in a pack of 3. It came with, I'll show you, it came with these two others. Oh, I wrote on this one, Flowers for Every Season combo pack. So this is the set that it came with. So I used this one, and it did have the words, you know, just in the background. I thought it looked kind of cool, but then I guess the ink just kind of spread out. So now I just have a rich raspberry ribbon, which was kind of cool. Sometimes it works good when those things happen. So anyway, I played around. I stamped this little guy, and I just think this is the most adorable set. You know, this, I'm going to play with him today because I like the saying, this is not good, with a K, K-N-O-T. I thought that was cute. But I made this guy, and hope you're back on your feet soon, because I thought, hey, he's cute how he's on his back. And I colored him with the Rich Raspberry and the Highland Heather Stampin' Blends. And I used Just Jade and, oh gosh, what was the other one I used? Just Jade. Oh, and was it Shaded Spruce? No, I think it was just Jade. It was just Jade, light and dark. But anyway, so I made him, right, with that. And like I said, the background was with that stamp set. But then a sad thing happened. I sent my, I made a graduation card for my niece who graduated high school this year. And I thought I sent it, and I never did. And now I can't find it. And they never got it, so I guess I didn't send it. So I made another one real quick. And I know this is retired, but I used it because I thought it was so cute and reminded me of my niece. So I went ahead and I used, I'll show you what I did. I used the this stamp here, this big stamp on the sides with the polished pink, which is what this card base is. So it's polished pink with polished pink. And then I used that dot from the Quiet Meadow. I had that out, so I used that in Blackberry Bliss, and I framed this in Blackberry Bliss. And then I used, where was that other stamp set? Then there's this other stamp set called A Grandkid. Now, this, even though it says a grandkid, you know, it's great for grandparents because it's a great grandkid ever to an amazing grandson to an extraordinary granddaughter. But this is really great because I think this light might be too much because of the glare. Let me shut that off and see if it gets too dark. I was trying a light right above so that it would be a little bit brighter. So I guess that's okay. But anyway, I really like the stamp set. And you might think it's really just for like grandparents, but it isn't, because look, I mean, there's this great congratulations, which I used on the bottom of the card, right? And then this sentiment, so smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful, I used on the inside. And I also did that same polished pink, the Artistically inked stamp, this big one here. It just gives a great border. I did on the top and bottom, and I put that sentiment on the inside. Oops, the sentiment. So this is a really good one, and I was going to put the So Proud of You in there, and I may stick that in, but look at, you are so loved. Then there's, you could do so smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. We must be related. There's just such, it's such a good stamp set with great sentiment. So if you don't have this, a grandkid, you might want to consider that. So I told you that one. I used the dots on this one. I don't know. I think I did use this again, so I'll leave it out. But so that was that. So I got to get this in the mail today, and I got to get this little turtle in the mail to one of my friends who's sick and not feeling well. And you saw these two yesterday, and if you didn't, go look at. You can search back on here, right here on Facebook, or you can go to my YouTube channel, Donna's Creative Space, because I have them there. I uploaded it. Funny thing, we created this card, and I was just starting to do this one, and I lost my internet. So I had to restart Facebook, and I lost a few people, but some of them came back. But I combined the two of them, so now they're one video out on YouTube. If you watch them on Facebook, they're separate. Okay, so those two. So then I decided to keep playing with this guy, right? And I made some more cards, and I'm not making them for you today. I just wanted to show you, give you maybe some inspiration. And I'll tell you what I used. So this one here, I used obviously the hello. Now this die cut, which is like a little rectangular doily, that is from the scallop. Oh gosh, what was the name of that? Hang on. It's right behind me. I think it's right behind me. Where did I put it? Oh my goodness. No. Oh yeah. That's so funny. The thing that fell off the shelf. The one that fell off the shelf was the one I was looking for. Okay, so this is that. So I have one missing because I'm using it to cut from my card class, my Christmas card class. Oh, I should show you that too. I know they're around here. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to hold off 1 second in case you don't know. This is my card class to go this month. And I'm using, here's my ad about it. I'm using this Evergreen Elegance for all 4 cards. I'm using the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder for one of the cards. And if you shop with me between now and the end of, nope, not the end of the month, between now and July 15th. Today is July 10th. So you have 5 days left to shop with me and earn this kit for free. And all you have to do is spend $35 on whatever product you want. That's before tax and shipping. And I will send you a card kit that will make these 4 cards, 2 each of 4 cards. So you'll end up making 8 cards. So it's a great way to get your Christmas cards, your holiday cards started. And they're not all Christmas. So like this one here, the sentiment, may the beauty of the season bring you joy and warm memories cherished throughout the year. That's great if you want to send a card to someone that doesn't celebrate Christmas. This one obviously is Christmas. This is Christmas. And same thing with this one. This could be just for someone that is not necessarily celebrating Christmas. It's friends like you that make this season so wonderful. So that is my card class to go. Shop with me July 1st through the 15th. Use that host code. Spend $35 before tax and shipping. If your order is $50 or more, I'll be including a free gift, which will probably be an embellishment. All right, back to this. So I use this. This is this one right here from the Scalloped. Make sure I'm giving you the right name. Scalloped Contour Dies, which this is a great set if you don't have it. You get the 2 flowers that go with the contoured flower stamp set, but all these other rectangles, like I said, there's one missing because it's on, I'm using it to cut my Christmas card class. We have a scallop edge for it. But anyway, I used that one. I used our gorgeous grape ribbon, which is really pretty. And I'll show that to you. Isn't this gorgeous? It's gorgeous, gorgeous grape. So it's got like this metallic, it's grosgrain, and it's got this, oh, I'm sorry. It's not gorgeous grape, it's Highland Heather. Sorry, but it's Highland Heather. It's gorgeous Highland Heather, but isn't that pretty? So I used that, and I used my Sharpie technique to make that knot, which I'm going to show you on another card. And then, so I went on and I kind of played a little bit more. So with this one, I cut out the background in black, kind of like what I did with this one. I wanted what was behind it to show through. So I took a mat of polished pink and I stamped this big stamp with the same ink in the background all over it. And then I flicked with my my basic black Stampin' Right marker. I'm not sure if you've ever done any flicking, but I'll show you. I'll do it on the back of this. Oh, I was practicing. So if you take your marker, and you don't want to do this too hard because you don't want to wreck your marker. But let me see if I can do it right here because I used this as a background last night. So you just kind of flick it just like this. And see let me do it again over here. So you get these little splotches. So it's good to practice before you do it right on your card. So I think if you look at this, maybe if I bring it up, you can see the black splotches. And I cut this out. And this, I used our punch, the oval punch, which is, oh, it's around here somewhere. I hope I have it somewhere close because I want to use that today. And, oh my goodness, I'm making another card and I want to use it. Oh goodness, it's got to be here. My room, right after this, I am going to clean all this up. I made a mess. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for it. I'm like, where did I put it? I just used it. Well, I will find it. I'm sure it's like right in front of my eyes. Is it right in front of your eyes? Can you see it? Can you tell me? Do you see it? But anyway, I'm trying to look to see if, I just want to refresh my computer screen, see if I have anybody watching. And if you're watching and you want to say hello, that would be nice. And like I said, I'm just showing you a few cards, and then I'm going to, I have one that's almost done that I'm going to show you my little technique for, goodness, you can tell I'm still looking for that punch. I don't know where it went. We may have to improvise because I wanted to use that on a card. But anyway, all right, so I use that punch. It cuts both these. It's called the dual oval punch, and it cuts us your sentiment oval with the straight edge. And then it also has a punch. Hi, Iris. Oh, you love the purple? Yeah, I love that one too. That's a really pretty one. I love those colors. But that's gorgeous grape, but I was wrong. That's Highland Heather ribbon. And so, let's see. My goodness. I can't believe I don't know where that punch went to. What am I going to do? All right, so it's not over here. This always happens. Things just disappear, and then I find them later on. But anyway, all right, so I use that punch. I put a little bit of our black twine, which is from this set here. It's the Baker's Twine Essential pack. So there's black twine in it. This is a great pack to have because you have basic black, gray granite, basic white, very vanilla, and cherry cobbler. And what else? What else do I want to show you? All right. So I just did the blotchy. Like I said, this stamp in the background. Oh no, this one, you know what this one is? I can see it kind of. It's this stamp. I used this stamp in the background with the same color ink, backed it with the basic black. All right, and then one last one for this type of card. I did another one, and I stamped the same rose, this rose here that I did with the, I'll leave that one out, with the grape. I stamped that one with Gorgeous Grape. This one I stamped with the polished pink, and I also stamped the word thanks. And then I stamped this little bud with Daffodil Delight, and then I put it on a Daffodil Delight base. And then just put on these little 2021, 2023. These are pale papaya, but I thought they went well with this. And I have a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually like to put odd numbers. So those are the cards that I use this stamp for that I wanted to show you, besides these two that we made yesterday, and then my little turtle one. I'm going to use him again today. I've already got him colored. I just want to finish him. And then my card for my niece. Luckily, she doesn't watch, so she won't see it ahead of time. Okay, so I want to show you real quick the turtle card I want to finish up. So I have this. I was playing around with this turtle, this background. You know, when I was making that other turtle, I was using this background for inspiration, so I colored him with purples. So I decided to color him in with greens. So, and then I cut him out with this die that's just from the Hippo and Friends die set. So I used Shaded Spruce and Just Jade to color his shell in, and then Old Olive Light and Dark to color him in. I don't know if that's what turtles look like. I mean, obviously, I know that they don't look like this, but I decided to make him kind of like that. So we'll see. So those are the colors I used, but I haven't finished it. So I'm going to finish that with you today. And, you know, it's still bothering me that I don't know where that punch is. I'm like lifting everything up as I'm talking to you. I'm making a bigger mess. And it's probably like like I said, right in front of me. But I don't see it. I didn't put it back on my shelf. I have one of those punch storage units from Stampin' Storage. And my goodness, it is not there. That is so strange. Well, I may have to improvise on the next card. But anyway, so now I use this Designer Series paper just because I thought it was really cool looking. And I thought, well, that's great for this turtle card, right? But I want to put a ribbon around, and I'm going to just tie it with a knot. So I wanted to show you. You may already know this technique, and I use it a lot. I like it a lot, and it's kind of my go-to when I want to put a knot on something. Now this is our, hey Margaret, how are you? How you feeling? I hope you're doing okay. So this is the Evening Evergreen open weave ribbon, which is really pretty. So this is my Sharpie technique. I take a Sharpie, and the only reason I use this Sharpie because it has a smooth end and you can slide your ribbon off. So when I just want to do a knot, I know you can, some people wrap the ribbon around and then take a shorter piece of ribbon and tie it, but I like the way this comes out. So you just tie it around your marker twice, right? Now I've left it on my spool, but when if I was doing a card class for you and I was cutting your ribbon for you, I'll just give you a strip of it and you'll have to tie it around a pen. You can use anything. I like to use a Sharpie because it's got a nice shape to it. Oh, you're feeling much better? Good, I'm glad. Okay, so I want to put my knot actually, I think I'm going to turn it so that, because I want the dark ribbon, I'd like my knot to show up. So I'm going to put it right about there. So I'm going to cut my ribbon over here. So I have this loop. See the loop? I just think this is a really cool way of doing it. And put some adhesive on. Oops. Went over the edge. Just wanted to put the adhesive on the side so that I can wrap this. And I'm going to do it right about, I think he's going to go. Oh, I also did this stamp. Where did it go? Where did I put it? See this stamp here? I did it upside down with the jagged edge and at the bottom of my die cut before I stamped my turtle on there. Kind of put it so he's kind of on some, I don't know, grass or just a green background anyway. So I'm going to put this right about there. Just like that. All right. And then I will put this on my card. And I think I told you I was using shaded spruce. This is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Sometimes I forget to say that because a lot of you guys that watch, you know, oops, oh, don't go down yet. You know the basic measurements. That was close. All right, let me get this down. I keep talking and I'm going to mess up. Okay, that's down. And then we're just going to put him up on dimensionals. And I know I have my dimensionals right here. So I'm going to put some dimensionals. And this is kind of a big, piece, so I put quite a few. All right, and then this is going to go right on here. Like I said, it's a nice quick card. I mean, after coloring, you have to color them a bit, but I think coloring is fun. And then I want to grab my, these are my ribbon scissors, and I'm going to cut it at an angle. You just stick your, if you didn't see that, I'm going to do it again on a different card, but you just stick at an angle, you stick your scissors in at an angle, and you clip inside the loop. Just like that, and then you get this perfect little knot. So hope you're back on your feet again soon. So let's put some of these gems on here. Just anywhere you want. Whoops, don't be going. I like to do things in threes or odd. So there, that's good. So, and he's done. Cute, isn't he? All right, so there's the 2. He's cute. All right, so now I wanted to do this giraffe. So I kind of got a little started, right? And let's see. Isn't that cute as a button? It is cute as a button. This stamp set is so cute. I just love that. So we're going to do the giraffe. So I started at things, all right? Oh my goodness. Hang on. I started a little bit, all right? And let's see. I'm just grabbing I forgot to grab some ink. Now I stamped him with my Memento, and I did it before, I was going to say before the class, before the video, because I like to make sure things dry before I start. I like to let it dry before I start using my Stampin' Blends, because it makes it less likely to like smear or blur. So I want to get some, I'm looking for some, just getting out some grid paper. All right, I'm running out of room here. I still can't believe I don't see my, all right, I was done with the purple ribbon. All right, so I'll get some grid paper out now that I'm gonna do some stamping. So the first thing I did was I picked out this from the same paper, this Expressions in Ink paper, right? That's all the same paper, this green, this floral. You can't see it too much behind here, but it's such a pretty paper. And I picked that out, and I said, I'm definitely going to use this Pale Papaya ribbon. And I thought that these gold dots might go well, these gold pearls. And I brought this in because I was going to use the dots, that splatter from the from this set. This is going to become my new favorite splatter. I love splatters. I'm always using this one. This is a lighter one. This was from the Magical Mermaid when I had a wooden stamp set. So I might be able to retire that one. All right, so I stamped him. Now this shape is cut from the Hippos and Friends die set. Do I have that to show you? I know I had it out here. You've probably seen it. I just like to show you the things because sometimes you might already have it and not realize it. But Hippo and Friends, this is a really good set because it has a lot of, I have the stamp set that goes with it. I've never even used it. I've only used the dies. So you have all these different shape, kind of big, like I used this one for the turtle. And then I'm using this big one I used for the giraffe. But this goes with, it has, see the hippo? No, that's a horse. There's a hippo, and that's a lamb. And it's got this zigzag thingy. But it's got all these rectangles with the corners cut. I can't think of what that's called. I know it's not like a parallelogram. I was horrible at geometry. Trapezoid? No. I'm not even going to keep guessing because I have no idea. Okay. I loved math, but not geometry. All right. So I like I said, I stamped him, and I pulled out some colors to use. I like to put the gray, smoky slate, like for a shadow underneath. I kind of did it on, well, I did it on this turtle, as you can see. And where's my other turtle? Oh, I did it a little here, but then I decided to stamp on the bottom with the green, so you really can't see it. All right, so let's see if I can color this quickly so I don't bore you to death. So I'm going to take my Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to go and I'm going to use these little hash marks that the artist that made this design used for shading. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. I just hope I remember to unzoom. Is that better? I have to wait till my computer catches up. A little better? All right. Just somebody remind me to unzoom later. So I try to work in small areas because I like the effect I get when the ink doesn't sit too long. I'm able to blend it better. Like, see, that's not blending as well because I went and started talking to you and I moved my camera view. So I'm just going to go around and I use little kind of circular motion, little zigzag back and forth. And I'll do all these areas. Now, you can please take your time, do a good job. I am rushing. Now, if you go over those circles, those are going to be, I'm going to use cinnamon cider for those. So if they, if I cover them, it's not going to make a big deal. It's not going to make it's not going to matter. I'm just going to go put a little bit more color in there. Then I'm going to kind of darken wherever the artist that made this stamp put those little like hatch marks, I think they're called. And I don't want to do too much. I'm worried that I'm not gonna remember to unzoom. Whenever I've done videos where I realize afterwards, you guys are looking at my knuckles the whole time. Because I'll start putting the card together and realize, I'll switch to the other end. This is the ballpoint. Not ballpoint, but felt tip end. Instead of the, now that I'm getting to the, and it doesn't matter if I went over the edges of these little dots because those are going to be that cinnamon cider. And you may be able to hear it. I'm trying not to scrub because I don't want the Memento ink. I always use Memento ink when I'm using these markers, but I don't want it to kind of blur. If you rub too much on the black area, you make it blurring. But like I said, I just do a little bit at a time. Some people do the light first and then go over it with the dark. Sometimes I do that. It all depends on my mood, I guess. So I'm just putting a little dark down. Now I'm going to go back with the brush and these long areas. I do think that you get more ink comes out with the brush end, so you don't have to like press as hard. It's hard going around these little circles, but you can always touch it up later. All right. He is done as far as yellows. In case we have, I'll leave it aside to touch it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to go over these little, so this is cinnamon cider light, or light cinnamon cider. And I'm just going to go over these little, I know it's boring to watch somebody color. I love coloring though. And I do try to let the other areas dry. Oops, I just went over the edge. I'll try to fix that. I'm going fast. If you make this, if you're coloring, take your time. And then I'm going to do his little hoofs. But I like to, like, if I'm going to back-to-back colors, I try to give it some time to, let me see if I can blend that. Yeah, that got better. See, I went over the edge with the cinnamon cider. All right, good enough. Oh, I wanted to put a little bit in his ears. I don't know if the inside of the ears are darker. And then, where did I put the gray? Huh, it was just here. I thought, oh, here it is. All right, so I'm going to put just some gray. It's kind of like the base, and it's almost like it's the shadow. Just like that, maybe a little bit more on this side. All right, now I did not mount because, like I said, I just started using this stamp set. So I'm going to use this. This is Not Good, K-N-O-T. I think that's so cute. And I haven't mounted the words yet. I haven't done the words yet because I want to show you how I do these cling mounts. I need a piece of scrap paper. And I'm just looking around real quick. 1 second. It is so... 1 second. Oh, you know what? I found my punch. I put it with my retired punches. This is the punch I was talking about, double oval. Because I think that this stamp, I'm hoping, after all that, I think that sentiment will fit perfectly in here. All right, so I wanted to show you, when you get your in case you don't know, when you get your red mounted, these are cling stamps. We don't do the wooden ones anymore. So when you get them, they come like this, right? And they have paper on one side and the red rubber, of course, on the other. Oh, I got to unzoom. Unzoom. I just looked over and I thought, oh my goodness. So you pull it out, right? Because they pop out like that. They're stuck in there. And then you peel off this kind of cream colored backing. And then what I like to do is you can take the backing off of here, right? So this is the stamp. I mean the sentiment. This is Not Good. I love that with the K. Will you please color his eye? What do you want? What should I color it, Jill? What should I color it? Because he's got a black dot for his eye. I think if I color it, he'll have yellow eyes or something. All right, so back to this. So what I do to do these stamps is this. I get a stamp. Let me pull this one. This was the Hope You're Back on Your Feet Again. Come on, get off. All right. And I got that block. So what I do is this is how I put these together. I take this off, and I had pulled these back a little bit, right? Because some people take this off and then they try to lay your stamp on like that. I find that hard to do. So what I do is I take it, I peel the back a little bit back. I peel the back a little bit. Brown? Like his eyeball will be brown with a black dot? I don't know. All right, so I put that like that. Then I take my block and I put it down on it, right? So now my sentiment is on the dot, on the block, and then I can peel these back pieces off. I just find this so much easier than trying to, if I had to try to put this down on top of like this, I always was getting it crooked if I did it that way. So now I put it on my block. I make sure my stamp is the right side up, because now I'm looking at the foam, right? And let me see if I can zoom in for this part. I guess just got to remember. So now I have that. See? Got to make sure it's on the right way. And you just kind of look at your, I don't know if you can you see the outline of the plastic that the words are on? I think you can kind of see it. But anyway, I'm going to go straight down. Let me make sure I'm in the image. And I'm going to aim it right on. And this is hard to do because I'm at an angle. I'm going to put it straight down, just like that. Press a little bit. And then it's on the block, so I can peel it off. And now it's perfectly on that block, on the stamp. So I just love doing it that way, because I just trying to aim it for the excuse me, trying to aim it on to this piece of paper, it drives me nuts. So it's so much easier because like this, I guess this is a sloth. If I tried to get this lined up, then this end wouldn't line up. So I just end up making a mess. So you want me to color his eyeball brown? That's the white of his eye. He's got a little dot. You want me to color that whole white area brown, Jill? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I know it probably would look better colored. What if I did it with the gray? Then he'll have to get that Visine, take the gray out. All right. So this is my thoughts. I was going to put him on here. Oh, no. All right. So I was showing you how to use one of your brushes. Now I have a foam and this brush. This is our old version. I still didn't find the new one. I know it's around here somewhere. And I just don't get it. I don't know where I put things away. I put things away and then I don't know where I put them. And let me look in my tool bin, because that would be smart if I had put it in my tool bin. But no, I didn't. I see my stylus for my pick tool is there, but not my brush. But so there is a brush. There's a brush that goes, yes, yep, or gray. All right, I'm going to go with Jill and color his eyeball gray. Oh, now he looks, now he looks sad. I don't know. Well, I guess he is sad. Well, it's gray now. Is that better, Jill? All right, so I cut this out, and I wanted to show you with these intricate dies that when you leave them in the die and you use this brush, and it will kind of poke out anything. And I showed you last night because I did this whole one, right? I did this one last night, and we had one little circle stuck in. So it really works good. We'll see what happens with this one. All right, we'll see how many, but at least I don't have to, oh, it did good. So, let's see. Really good looking. 1, 2. 2 that I can see. And then you can poke that out with your, take your pick tool. So I did that one, and where did I see the other one? I thought there were 2. Oh, maybe it fell out on its own. But that's cool, right? All right, and then you just dump this in your trash. So that is a good tip for doing some fine releasing those little bits and pieces so you don't have to go through. And I thought there were 2, but maybe it fell out. Do you guys see another one that I'm missing? Maybe it fell out. And sometimes I go on the back just to make sure. Oopsie, there's one that kind of is a, what do they call those? A hanging chad. All right. So I thought, and I don't know, I'll have to ask you guys what you thought. I thought if I put that behind him, it might just add a little bit of interest to the background. And then if I put him on like that, maybe. And what I wanted to do is take, this is not good. I love that. This is not good. And a piece of scrap paper. And let's see. I want to cut this a little bit narrower. I have some scrap paper, and I'm gonna stamp. Let me try it first. It's brand new. Oh, I like to wash it first. I like to scrub it on my scrubber, which is off to the side here, and make sure that I. Sometimes from the manufacturer you get little, like a film or something. This is not good. I love that. I just think this stamp set is so cute. I'm glad I'm finally doing something with. Oh, Jill, Jill's happy. He is. All right, his eyes are colored in now. All right, and then I'm gonna, oh, I need to trim off a little bit more. I think the gray is a little better than the, so I'm gonna cut this out with that, right? Because I want to put this kind of like here. And, oh, I didn't think about what color I should use. I don't know if I want to use the same. Do I want to use the same cinnamon? I didn't pull any out for that. Let me grab a piece. I could use, me get some cinnamon cider out. This might be too much, too similar. Maybe I should go with like, yeah. Maybe I should go with, what do you guys think? It ain't something that is easily accomplished. It ain't something that's easily accomplished. I don't know what you mean, Jill. I don't like that. Let me see. How about, let me grab some soft suede maybe? Where is my soft suede? Hang on a sec. I thought I had it out. You guys really can't see what's next to me, but I have my paper in those storage bins, but I do have them, I keep them in these like, oh, that's smoky slate. Huh, I had it out earlier. And, goodness gracious, Jesus. You know, this is what happens when you go live when you're not really prepared. When you go live but you don't know what you're going to work on. But I had soft suede. I just had to have filed it in the wrong spot. Hang on. Soft suede, where are you? Because I don't want to grab a whole brand new piece, but usually I have crumb cake, Mary Merlot, Sahara sand. Oh, I must have stuck it somewhere where it doesn't belong. Just like my other thing. Well, I'll have to grab a new pack. Do I want to open a new pack? Oh, here it is. I covered it up underneath something. All right, so I have on my shelves, I have those wooden paper storage, but I keep all the pieces. Oh, making Jill. Oh, making you happy isn't something that's easily accomplished. Oh, that's funny. All right, so I keep my scraps in this kind of these I get at Staples, and they're called like, sorry, I dropped something on the floor. They're called job ticket sleeves, I think. So I keep my scraps in them, and then I have, someday when I clean my room, I will show it to you. Then I keep these in a, I guess they're called, I don't know whether they're paper dividers or book dividers. They're kind of like plastic things with slots. So I have like all the neutrals in one section, the subtles, regals, etc. So I used to keep everything in these, but then I got those wooden, let's see. I don't know. Oops. A little bit of a rough edge there. I don't know, guys. That's kind of dark. What do you think? What should I do? Is it this background? Maybe I shouldn't have that. If I did this and this, maybe I should leave those leaves out. Or maybe it's too much. Maybe I should do this, because that looks good, doesn't it? Right? Like that. I wonder, do you think I should just maybe take a couple of sprigs and maybe put it either hanging out from behind him? I could cut these up. Maybe I should do that, because that way this won't be on it. That might be a good idea. I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let me cut that one. And maybe I'll cut, let's see. Let's see. All right, I cut them up. Get rid of that soft suede. Let me put this on. Get my seal going. Less leaves. I agree, Jill. I'll make you happy again, Jill. Oops. Put it sent. Okay. So he's going to go on there. You know what I think I'll do is I think I'll put this piece here. partially on, stuck there, because I know I want him or it like that, right? What I was going to do is I was going to do one of those knots again with the pale papaya ribbon. But if I do the leaves, maybe I don't want to. So this is what I was thinking, is if I put the leaves down the bottom, like maybe just sticking out. Maybe I have to cut this piece off. Hang on. Right? God, this is why sometimes one card, you know what, this probably will go better on this. Oh yeah, that goes better on that side. So now, what shall I do on this side? Let's see, what do I have left? Operation. I could put some on top, but no. I do think I like it better just on the bottom like this, though, instead of that big. So I just need to have a couple. All right, so I think I like that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some adhesive on the bottom of this so that I can say, all right, put him there. I don't want to stick him down, though, but I'll get these the way I want. Oh my goodness. Like that, maybe? Donna, it's just a card. Bent it. Let me see, I'll build it off of this and then I'll have to see if it... Oh, I kind of like that. I like that. This one I want a little higher though. Oh, I like... And maybe I'll put this one. Let's see. Let me trim that off. You think you're in love with this stamp? This stamp set? Oh, I think I am too, Jill. Oh my goodness. I think I'm in love too. I love this. So maybe I don't need the ribbon. Maybe that's going to be too much. Yeah, right? What do you think, Jill? No ribbon? But I did bring these out because yeah, I think this is going to be that. All right, so we're not going to do any ribbon. And I'm going to put I'm going to center this. Now this is 3 3/4 by 5 because I wanted a little bit more of my card background showing. Just gems. Yeah, no ribbon. And then I don't know what I did there. It kind of peeling up. So now tons of dimensionals. All right, well, I'll go overboard. One more. One more for safe. Jill, did you participate in the swap we just did in the team group? Because I did, and I completely forgot to go in and vote. I just noticed today when they announced, or I just noticed the winner being announced. I did the swap, but I forgot to go in and vote. I felt bad. All right. I love this. Do you think we need a leaf up top? What do you think about a leaf up the top? Too much? All right. So I was thinking these gold metallic pearls might be good. Yeah. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, he is so cute. All right. I think that all this white space, I have a hard time with white space. So we'll do that. And then maybe, oh, I don't know. I think that's enough. I like to do 3 or odd numbers. What do you guys think? Oh, I like him a lot. Let me make sure he's all down. Very cute. All right. Done and done. Oh, my room is a mess. So you don't think I should put any more leaves? I haven't sent mine out yet, hopefully after the monsoon passes. Oh, you still having the storm down there? It was up here yesterday. In fact, yesterday's video, I got kicked out halfway through my Facebook Live. I froze, everybody told me so. All right, so this is Back on Your Feet Again meets the Expressions in Ink. Oh, I like this. I'm so glad we changed it. I was going to do something with my Simmons Cider ink. I don't know what I was going to do, but I think it's good just the way it is. All right, so that's that. And I sent out my swap, but I would have liked to have voted for people. I mean, I can go back in now, but I don't know. I totally screwed up. I forgot to go back. I think I went back in on the 1st because I thought that's when the swap cards were going to be posted, and I didn't see it. So then I never got notified. Usually I have the notifications set for that team group. But anyway, all right, so what did I do with the turtle? All right, so here he is. Oh, these are so cute. All right, so those are the 2. I love the way this one came out with those leaves on the bottom. What do you guys think? Now that was from that big die. Which, I don't know where I put the die now, but oh my goodness. Oh, this is so funny. I am going to clean up my room. Oh, here it is. So that was this big die. So I got a lot of leaves out of it. I have 2 extra. You know what I could do? I could do this, right? I could, let me get my little thing out. Is this the right size? Oh, it's a little smaller, but that'll be fine. It's just going on the inside. I am going to do this. Nothing yesterday to speak of. Today is making up for it with a vengeance. Oh, really? I thought yesterday, you guys. So this is still sticky from yesterday. So I'm going to put, yeah, I think this is going to be good. So this is an extra piece. Oops. I want to get ink. I don't want to get the glue on the front. Oh, I almost tore it. Careful, Donna. And then let's move that. And if this is going to go on the inside, I kind of want it to maybe, yeah. All right, what I'm going to do is, I don't know where my other mat is. Oh, here it is. Now that I have 2, I had to buy another one because I couldn't find mine. I want it to go off the edge. So I'm going to put it just in the corner like this. I'm probably off the image. Okay. And then I will trim the back piece off. Okay. Oh, did I get dirt? Oh, that's just adhesive. I can get that off. My hands are all gluey now, but I will get that off. Well, we had torrential rain yesterday, and then I lost my internet. At lunchtime, I was doing my Facebook Live, and I lost my internet right in the middle of it. Oh, I love this. Okay. How many times am I going to say it? All right. That is all I have for today. So back to what I was showing you before. This stamp set with the little girl, that's gone. That's the Hey Girlfriend, but that's retired. But I love it. So I used it for my niece. And I have yesterday's 2 cards. Where are they? Yesterday. This was yesterday. And, uh-oh, I lost the other yesterday. Oh, here it is. This was yesterday's card. And this one. So if you didn't watch that video, you can go back and see that. Today's the 10th. So yesterday, the 9th. Go to my, and then this guy. So that's a paper pumpkin alternative, even though I wasn't really trying to do a paper pumpkin alternative. And then these were with the same stamp set, the Artistically inked. All right, I am done. So I will say goodbye to you all. Have a great weekend. And good luck with this storm, Jill. I hope everything is good down there. And that's it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining me.